Mai hurried to greet Ming. The two took photos together, so happy. Mr. Wang was furious. He shot a warning arrow at Ming. But Mai was also angry. In front of Mr. Wang, deliberately broke the arrow to show defiance. In the middle of the night, Mr. Wang couldn't find Mai's hand. He says something was wrong. Sure enough, Mai, while Mr. Wang sleeps, secretly crawled into Ming's bed. Staring blankly at her beloved, Ming was both shocked and delighted. Just as the two were about to kiss, Mr. Wang suddenly appeared to stop them. As a result, Ming was hastily sent away by Mr. Wang. Even this anger affected all the passengers on the boat. Mr. Wang exploded in rage again. He shot arrows to drive away all the fishermen. Mr. Wang could no longer wait. He feared that in the next moment, Mai would no longer be under his control. So he disregarded the occasion and turned the bunks into a double bed. There's no time like the present. Tonight they would consummate their marriage. But then, unforeseen events occurred. That night, the boat swayed uncertainly in the storm. Frightened, Mai hid in Mr. Wang's arms. This was what calmed Mr. Wang's heart. He no longer mentioned the wedding night. However, a few days Ming came back on the boat. This time he brought a missing person notice from the girl's parents. He insisted on taking Mai away. This infuriated Mr. Wang. He prepared his arrows and shot at Ming. Mai hurriedly shielded Ming. Her gaze was firm and resolute. Tears filled Mr. Wang's eyes. He knew he could no longer keep Mai. Mr. Wang is one slap after another, landing on Mai's face, and the bridal clothes were thrown everywhere. Yubu Mai, though reluctant, Yubu but agrees to leave with Ming. Mr. Wang's 10 years of careful nurturing, only for the wedding day. But now the dream is completely shattered. Yet Mr. Wang wants one last chance, so he quickly ties a rope to Ming's boat. As soon as Mai leaves, Mr. Wang puts the rope around his neck. But the boat drifts further away. Mr. Wang's pain intensifies. His patience reached the limit. Even his heart has died. Luckily, Mr. Wang had a backup plan. If Mai didn't look back, he would cut the rope with a knife to save himself. Coincidentally, Mai noticed something was wrong. She hurriedly chopped the rope with an axe. Mr. Wang won the gamble. He hid the knife. Mai rushed in and hugged him, her eyes full of regret. Mai no longer escaped. She wants to marry Mr. Wang in front of Ming as a witness. Mai and Mr. Wang on the fishing boat held a simple wedding ceremony. After the ceremony ends, the couple went to another sea for their honeymoon. Mr. Wang slowly removed Mai's wedding dress, yet he only placed a soft kiss on her face. Then he sat down and picked up the air hoop. Mai was lost in the captivating music and fell into a deep sleep. As the song finished, Mr. Wang gazed at the girl's exquisite body. He didn't make any move. He waited 10 years just for this moment, but at the last moment, he gave up. Mr. Wang shot an arrow towards the sky, then leapt into the sea to end his life, liking his indulgence. But love is restrained. Mr. Wang loved Mai too much. Perhaps it was familial affection, or maybe both. But the arrow Mr. Wang shot split Mai's leg, leaving a patch of red. In a way, Mr. Wang fulfilled his dream. Then Ming took Mai away, and their fishing boat sunk to the bottom. Their past also came to an end. While Mai had to start a new life, perhaps in the future, Mai would experience and confront the dark side of humanity. Mai will no longer be the current Mai. Mai will no longer be the Mai she is now. The simplicity, joy, and happiness on that fishing boat will be what she forever yearns for, yet cannot return to.